Okay, welcome back, guys, to another live stream. Playing GTA 5, and it's been a while. It's been nearly a week since I last did a stream. That's because I've been on holiday. I've been away from the homestead for the last week, so I've not been able to get online and do the things that I like to do in GTA 5. Unfortunately, that's the way life is. And we have a new weekly update to look forward to too. Couldn't take advantage much of the bunker cell missions last week. Managed to get about 3 days out of it before I had to leave and go on holiday. The double money, that sort of malarkey on the cell missions in the bunker and the yeah, you know what I'm on about, like the June loader, delivering that for, what was it, triple money, I think, for that. So I couldn't make the most of that as much as I wanted to, but we did what we did, or we did what we could with the time we had at the time, if that makes any sense. But this week we have triple XP on mixed goods, the little mini mission that you can launch through the receptionist. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. And I believe, I'm not too sure if there's anything within here in terms of if this at all is double money. I'm not too sure. If we go to the warehouse, obviously we can source our crates here. I always say to source just source 3 crates every time. Even though it's cheaper to source 1 crate, I highly recommend doing 3, just in terms of saving time. Even though it is cheaper to do 1, I just can't be asked doing friggin' 1 crate every time. You might as well source 3 at a time. So I own, I think at the moment, 2 warehouses, 2 medium warehouses. The stock in that's worth 44,000. And I believe the one in there is worth 360,000. Christ, have I got some sort of special cargo in there or something sourced? I don't know. We need to go and have a little look at those. Like I say, very, very rarely do I ever use this laptop for anything, really. I haven't sold any vehicles for a very, very long time. And I seem to own quite a few already. I've got 9 vehicles already stored in there. And I think the majority of those are going to be sort of low to medium vehicles. I don't have any high-end vehicles in there. Because what I was trying to do was to source low-end and medium-end, so fill up as many as I can of those. So every time then I source the new vehicle, it'll always be a high-end, if that made sense. Because I think it's sort of it works on like a ratio type thing. If you have more low-end and medium-end cars, it will always then give you a high-end. It makes sense to me, so don't worry about it. But we'll have a look at these in a moment. But what I'm not too sure about is if these are double money. I don't know. I don't know if these are double money or not. So we'll worry about that in a bit. We've got the special vehicle work as well, which I believe is, yes, double money. Here it is, double money, double RP. Never ever played these. Never ever played them. I'm not too sure whether we've got to own these said vehicles to be able to launch these missions or not. I don't know. Or whether once we've done these missions, we then get the trade-in price on these vehicles to buy. Either or. Never done one, so we might come back and try those out as well. But I think what we're going to do to sort of start this stream off, this isn't going to be a long stream, but I just thought I'd jump on and take a quick look at the... There's the boss. Just take a quick look at the weekly update. You know how it is. And go from there. So,
what can I do for you?
Why don't we do a little bit of mixed goods, eh? We'll start off with this.
So long.
And this is triple money, I believe, so always worth doing.
What's up, Jefe? We're moving that stuff, right? We got it all loaded up and tied down. It's on the flatbed right outside the warehouse for you to take down to the docks. Should be an easy trip, but you never know, right? Shit, look who I'm talking to. My bad. See you back soon, Jefe.
Alright, so where's this friggin' truck to? I think it's over here somewhere. don't think I've actually launched this mission from my Maze Bank yet, because I've moved my office to Maze Bank. I've always wanted to own this absolute beast of a office. I mean, to be fair, the interior of all the offices are the same. You're just moving location and the windows, sort of scenery. But I just wanted to, you know what I mean? You know how it is. You know how it is. Right, we need to get a vehicle, don't we? Let's just get the oppressor for now. Why can't I? Too far away from a suitable road. Okay. Alright, let's sort that out then. Am I gonna die? Yep, I'm gonna die. Great start. Should have gone out the front exit really instead of going around the back. Never mind. It's the quickest way. Wait for me, oppressor. There she is. I just couldn't be asked walking all the way around, you know how it is. Just sort of. I was hoping I could launch my parachute, but that wasn't going to happen. Oh, cool, we're not too far away from one of our warehouses. So where is it? It should be the other side. Where is it? Where is it? Should be a truck round here somewhere. Oh, I guess it's down this alleyway. There she is. There she is. Alright, let's get in this bad boy and go and sell this for triple money. So normally it's about 50k, I believe. Who parks a car right out the front of my freaking entrance point? It's a dropped curb. Why have they parked there? So yeah, this is normally worth 50,000. So this should now be worth 150 for this week. So I'll definitely be making the most of this. You get some AI on you, but yeah, I won't worry about them. They don't tend to bother you too much, unless you crash and they catch up with you. But they're easily disposed of if they do catch up with you. You got plenty of time. It literally is just a case of driving it to the docks and job done. Yeah, I forgot the handling on this thing isn't great. Handling on this thing. I mean, the AI that are chasing you are dumb as hell. Those two cars literally just drove straight into the side of the wall like I just did. It's like they follow your exact path. Oh, there they go, look. Just flying straight past you. Look. Straight into that wall. It's just, yeah, these aren't the most cleverest of AI, I've got to admit. So, the reason why I want to do this first is I think I still have a GTA Plus online membership. It's still active at the moment, and that's just recently changed. So, I want to see if I can go and get the free vehicle before my GTA Plus runs out, and make the most of that bad boy. I need to have a look and see what the discounts are as well on the old like Legendary and Warstock and stuff like that, see if there's anything worth buying, although I don't have much cash. What do I have? Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. Right, so this technically then should be worth 150. Cool. Job done. I might do another stream later tonight where I have the camera out and everything, but for now, just to jump on and just see what's going on in the world of this weekly update in GTA 5, I thought I'd just do it without the camera for the minute. I just couldn't be asked setting it all up, you know how it is. Right, okay, so I want to head over to the VIP, Vinewood VIP section. So what do we have? We have literally, we have about $1.5 million at the moment, don't we? So we're not bankrupt, that's for sure, but we could be doing a lot better. That's because I think before I went on holiday, I ended up buying the Kanjali tank, and I ended up buying the Raiju, the jet, the Raiju. So I brought that, and obviously that comes with upgrades and costs and stuff like that. So yeah. Let's have a little quick look in the Vinewood Car Club and see if there's anything that I can... I think I might be able to purchase the free vehicle at the moment. I'll probably end up putting it in my agency, not my agency, in my arcade. I think for now. Just house it in there. Have I got my mic turned on? Yeah, I have. That's cool. So we've got some good vehicles in here. Some good vehicles. Some of these are obviously discontinued as well. Just trying to think if there's anything that I don't own. That's quite a cool looking car. If that doesn't look like a friggin' Mini, I don't know what doesn't. That's nice. I like that. That's quite cool. Yeah, I don't know what... Some of these are discontinued, but yeah. But this is the car that I want to try and... Yeah, I don't know if I can inspect it, drive or claim. Yeah, I can claim it for free. Cool. So, are you sure? I'm sure I want to claim it for free. I obviously have our GTA Plus membership still online. So, let's put it in the arcade. There we go. Why not? Might as well have a free vehicle. Always a bonus. Right, okay. So that's that then. That's that job done. I don't know if I've got my 500,000 or 1,000, I should say, but I think that should have gone in. Anyway, right. Let's what we want to do then is let's get my vehicle. Get me private vehicle sent over. See, like, you know what I mean. There she is. You know, it's us Europeans over here in this country. We're only single digits, aren't we? We're not very clever, us Europeans, according to some people. Full of shite. Full of absolute shite. Right, okay. So let's go to our warehouse and English Dave. Go away, English Dave. Not interested, man. So let's go to our... That's our vehicle warehouse. And there's our other first warehouse here. Let's go there. Because apparently, even though you can source vehicles from your office, you can also source vehicles... Not vehicles, what am I talking about? That's a bullshit as usual. Cargo, sorry. Not only can you source cargo crates from your office, you can also source crates, depending upon what they turn up with at the time, from your staff member inside your warehouse. It costs 7,500, but it's worth doing because they could end up, trying to get. They might end up getting like a special cargo, which is really, really worth selling. So we speak to him, we do that. He goes off. I think it takes about 40 to 50 minutes, and he will come back and source some crates for you. He may source 1, he may source 2, he may source 3, or even 4. But he might also source a special cargo, which is worth more than any of the others. It's pure luck. Yeah, so we can like sell these two for 44,000, which we're not at the moment. We're just going to leave it. I know. Selling these crates in a public lobby will give you, I think, 2% for each player in the session or something extra. I can't remember now. Something like that. Maths ain't my strong point. But I suppose these updates are here for people to sort of go back and reignite their love for certain elements of the game, whether it's the bunker or the cargo warehouses or other elements of the game that probably don't get used as much as other parts of the game, like Cayo Perico and stuff like that. You know what I'm on about? There are certain elements of the game that get ignored, like the hangar cargo missions or the warehouse cargo missions, or cell missions, I should say, or the bunker missions. You know, people only ever use them when these updates come around, and it's worth doing for the double money or whatever. But other than that, yeah, people don't tend to actually do them. Now, I'm sure these are double money. I'm sure they are. I mean, look, let's see, I've got bullion here, and I've got a freaking gold bloody Gatling gun in there. So I think this is what he sourced, maybe? I don't know.
I'll wait
But
till
it's always worth getting, like, Lupe and the other staff member to go and source crates for you, as well as sourcing your own crates on top of this from your office. And now, if you own, like, 5 warehouses, that's 5 members of staff all going out searching cargo for you. And like I said a minute ago, they could be 1, 2, 3, 4 crates they source you, or it could be special cargo that they source you. Who knows? But it's definitely worth doing. Now, I might even buy myself another warehouse just to give me another, See, look, special item. Let's see how much more that's worth. 230,000 to sell for, just for that thing alone. And the only way I got that was from the staff member inside my warehouse. That Lupe that you've just seen there, and the one I've just done at the other warehouse, they went off and they sourced this. They also sourced, where are we? Yeah, sorry, this is a special item. I think these are the ones that I sourced. I think, I don't know, it doesn't really... Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, doesn't really give you an in-depth look at what each one's for. Pacific Rim Finance, 2 crates. See, these aren't selling for much. I mean, those 4 crates are 104,000 for 4 crates. This is just one thing on its own worth 230,000, and that's all because I got Lupe to go and source it for me. That wasn't something I went out and sourced myself. So make sure you go and spend 7.5 grand and get these things sourced, because it's a done deal. It is an absolute done deal, and that's what she sourced me. So you're missing out on a trick if you don't get those staff members out there sourcing these things. And I'm even might, like I said a minute ago, get myself another warehouse, so gives me another staff member to go and source me, different things for me to go and sell. Now, here, obviously, you can only sell cargo, crates. You can only sell crates or specific items from this laptop. You can't source any from this laptop. You can only sell. Now, to source, not sell. We've already just covered sell. So let's start again. So, and this is mainly aimed at Mitzi, okay, JazzFan76, because she was struggling in her last stream on how to source and sell cargo or crates. So this laptop here, that one there, where is he? That one over there. There we go. That laptop there. Okay. Let me get into an actual area where you can freaking see it all. Right, so that laptop there, right? That one just there. That is where you sell cargo from. Okay? You cannot source any cargo or crates from this warehouse, only sell. So as we leave, I think I've just exited from the wrong side, but hey, never mind. So to source cargo or crates, you need to go to your office. And Mitzi was struggling, or JazzFan76 was struggling to find where you source them from. You can also sell crates, I think, from your office as well. I don't know why I'm going there, because that's my old office. That's my old office. I've moved it. It's over here now. I think you can also sell your crates from your office as well as source, but you can only sell and not source from your warehouse itself. So, yeah. It's a bit complicated, but yeah. So warehouse, sell only. Office, you can buy or source and sell at the same time. Yeah, I do have a habit of overcomplicating things, but I got to try and make it as plain and simple as I can to help people out. So let's go to my office. So now, when we go to the laptop, we should be able to source crates and obviously sell them as well.
Good to see you, boss.
But you can only direct or instruct your staff members within your warehouse to source certain specialist cargo for 7,500 by going to your warehouse. You cannot get your staff members out there sourcing from the office, unfortunately. You can only do that from your warehouse as well by walking up to them and interacting with them. All right, let's have a little look. I think we might source some. Let's source some special cargo. So yes, right. So you have this menu pops up here. Okay, now everyone. I know Jazz Fan yesterday was on this menu and she was like, "Oh, where the hell do I source?" She went down to her warehouse after this and she couldn't find out where she could source them there either. And she sort of got a little bit crestfallen and sort of moved on to something else. What you need to do is go to warehouse map, okay? Click on whichever warehouse that you choose to source for. So I'm going to go to this one, and here it will bring you a list of either 3, 2, or 1 crates that you can buy, okay? And then that will send you out on a mission to go and obviously source these crates. So why don't we start off by doing these here for 18,000. A shipment of bullion. Oh, I didn't check actually to see if I could sell. Maybe you can't sell from here. Maybe you can only sell from the warehouse.
Did I mention that
That would make sense. I don't care what you've got, love. I'm busy. Yeah, maybe you can only sell from the warehouse and source from your office. That would make sense. That would make sense. Otherwise, what would be the point of... Yeah. Now, if you own the arcade, you can do all this from under one roof.
Okay, the goods are loaded in the truck. Pick it up, drive to the warehouse, and keep an eye out for any trouble.
Okay, so we've got the easier one of the 2 missions here. So you can the 2 missions that you normally get when you source crates are either this one, which I'm doing now, which means all 3 crates are within 1 vehicle, and all I have to do is deliver that said vehicle back to my warehouse. Job done. That's how easy it is to source 3 crates. A lot easier than just sourcing 1, especially when you're in invite only. Now, if you only sourced 1 crate, you would have to do this 3 times to source the same amount of crates, same amount of crates that I'm doing now, if that makes any sense. So why would you go out and do this mission and source 1 crate when you could go out and do the same mission and source 3 at the same time? So this is the easier one of the 2 that you can get given. Obviously, you don't have to go anywhere else other than just collect the vehicle with the crates inside, and like I said, deliver it back to the warehouse. Now, you will get some AI after you, but don't worry about them. I'm sure they're easily taken care of. Now, the other mission that you can get is obviously you get given a vehicle and you have to go to 3 separate locations within Los Santos or San Andreas itself, and you have to, collect them one at a time. But there'll be 3 different ones spawned around the map, which can be a bit troublesome because I think you've got to collect one, deliver it back to the warehouse, go and collect the second one, deliver it back to the warehouse, go and collect the third one, and so on and so on. So that can be a little bit more long-winded, but if you get lucky, you could end up getting this mission that I've got now, which will save a lot more time. Now, like I just said before we started this mission, if you own the arcade, which is what I have, you probably, well, I know for a fact you can, sell and source cargo from the terminal, the computer terminal in the arcade, where you can, access all your businesses under one roof, under one umbrella. So it may be a lot more easier to go there and source and sell from there than it is to actually go back to your office, then go back to your warehouse, then go back to your office, then go back to your warehouse. Just seems a very, very long way round. I was only doing this just to show Mitzi, really, JazzFan76, why she was struggling with it in her stream. Because I'm not sure if she owns the arcade, so I didn't really want to add that element in. But you will still have to go to your warehouse if you want to speak to one of your staff members in order to source specialist goods that you can sell on the side, as well as the ones that you're sourcing now. Oh my god, I'm not very good at explaining things, so hopefully it's all making some sort of sense to you. But it's making sense to me, but then again, I've done this quite a few times. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It will take a bit of practice, and you will pick it up as you go along. But yeah, definitely if you have the arcade, use the terminal inside the arcade to to run this business from. It's a lot quicker than having to do this this long-winded way around, going to the office, going back to your warehouse, such and such. But you do need to go back to your office though if you want to launch your mixed goods export mission. You need to go back there to be able to speak to your receptionist, and then she will obviously then send you on your merry way and earn 150,000 this week for the mixed goods. Yeah, cool. Anyone with any sort of knowledge of GTA knows what I'm on about. It's just that a lot of people probably haven't done cargo missions from their warehouse in a very, very long time, or never at all, because it's just something that doesn't really make much money, or never used to make much money back in the old days, until they brought the new update in last year, and you were able to do all this within like an invite-only session, and you know what I mean. And obviously they brought in the staff member inside your warehouse as well, which adds another element to sourcing goods on top of the goods you're already sourcing yourself. So it is definitely worth doing. Now, your mixed goods export mission that you acquire by going to your receptionist inside your office, which is triple money, I think that's got a cooldown of about 48 minutes. So that's worth checking out every 48 minutes. See, I didn't even have any trouble there at all. Okay, someone's just commented on the stream. Don't know how to pronounce your name, but not Klee, I don't know. Welcome to the stream. Not sure how you pronounce your name, but there we go. Welcome anyway. Okay, so that's another 3 crates sourced, another 3 crates of bullion. There we go. So that's all sourced, and I will show you as well the arcade now. So, like I said, from here we can basically sell stock or the crates from this area. So we can sell these 7 crates. How many crates we've got in crates in total? We've got 8 crates. So we've got 8 crates. Oh, we've got 9. We've got 1 special item, which is what Lupe got for us, and then 8 crates. So we can either do 7. So we can sell those 7 crates for... Why can't we just sell them all together, like, you know what I mean? All special items. Yeah, I don't know why we can't just sell everything together in one fell swoop. I don't know why we've got to sell them like individually. Don't know. Anyway.
Well done, boss. The warehouse is filling up. You can sell stock at any time by accessing the network. Prices depend on negotiating position.
Yeah, okay. Shut up. Yeah, I thought there'd be a way of just selling all your crates in one go without having to sell them in batches like that. Where's my friggin... Why? What? Oh yeah, 'cause we drove the vehicle over it, didn't we? That's why I don't have me oppressor. Let's call my oppressor back in. Actually, I don't know why we're bothering. Why don't we just fast track? That would be... Let's just change my outfit. Save it. So there is obviously now a cooldown on that warehouse, but we could go now to the other warehouse and source from there and piggyback off the 2 because of the cooldowns. I'm not sure how long the cooldown is actually, but actually, why don't we... No, we need to go to the office to do that, don't we? So let's fast track. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'm not sure how long the cooldown is, but the more warehouses you own, obviously you can just keep sourcing crates continuously without a cooldown to be waited on, because you just bounce from warehouse to warehouse to warehouse, and then once the first warehouse has been sourced and the cooldown's finished, you can go back to that while the other 4 are cooling down, and then once that one's cooled down, they should all basically cool down pretty much at the same time, one after the other, and then you can just loop back round again.
Anything you need, boss.
Oh, dear me, trying to explain shit is difficult. You know what I mean? You can piggyback off each other. Once one's cooled down, you can move on to the next warehouse. When that's cooled down, move on to the next one. And by the time you've done whatever warehouses, you can then start from the beginning again. Yeah, you know how it is. Let's have a little look, see what the cooldown is. So if we go to here now, obviously we have no staff members in there at the moment because they're both sourcing me shit. So we got it. Oh, it's not long. See, the cooldown's only like 2.5, 3 minutes because obviously we've been out and about before that, but we've only got like a minute and a half left. The cooldowns are pretty quick, so like, you know what I mean? So I could now go off while that's cooling down. I could either wait or I could go and source from the other warehouse. Bam, job done. Now, to buy another warehouse, I think we've got to do it from in here, maybe? I think. Let's have a little look. So why don't we go for a... So we own quite a few of those. What we want is another largish one. Probably something like this. So they're 2 mil. So for a large one, it's 2 mil. Okay, and they're obviously discounted at the moment. So if I went for a medium one and I brought, say, this one here, and that sort of like triangulation around my office, it's only 711,000. It's not a lot, and that's another staff member going out sourcing you crates. Is it worth doing? Possibly. I mean, 700,000 is not a lot. I mean, I could buy that now actually, and that would be another one done. So let's buy this one. So that gives us now 3 warehouses. Empty warehouse slot. How many can we have then? I don't know. We'll go with that one. We'll go with you have purchased a warehouse. Cool. So we've got 3 now. So we own 3 warehouses. So we own those 3 medium warehouses. Now I know I should buy a large one. I mean, it only holds 42 and a large one holds over 100. But I don't have 2 mil at the moment to spare. So I thought that's better than nothing at the moment. I can buy some larger ones later on. I'm not sure how many you can buy, like own in total. I think maybe you can have 5 possibly. I'm not too sure. Not too sure how many you can have. But obviously I would recommend maybe owning the larger ones if you have the money to do so, especially with it being discounted at the moment. But for what I use it for at the moment, I'm going to do 3 medium ones for the moment. I just want to see if there's like a cap on how many you can own. No, so it just says 3. So yeah, I don't think I can own. I could buy another one, but I don't want to. So yeah. So what we could do now is we can then move over.
Our fearless leader.
We've still got the cooldown on the mixed export goods, so we leave that cooling down still, because that's a 40 odd minute cooldown on there at the moment. So what we'll do now is we'll go over to the other warehouse and we'll get that staff member outsourcing, and then from there then we can go to the arcade, and I'll show you how to source and sell from the arcade, which is a lot quicker than having to go between warehouse and office, if that makes any sense. So where am I? Where the frick's the exit? New friggin' office, man. I haven't quite got to grips with where my exit points are. I'm so used to Lombank. That used to be my other location. Right, okay, so let's get my personal vehicle in, and then we'll head over to the other warehouse. I'm not sure if selling the crates is double money though. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I haven't sold any yet to figure that one out. Why is my freaking personal vehicle all the way down there, man? Unbelievable. Am I going to die again? No, I'm not. You would have thought I would though, considering I just landed on my freaking head. Right. So the other warehouse that I've just purchased is over here, which is literally a stone's throw. I'm loving my Union Jack helmet. That's going to piss a couple of people off that I know, or sort of know. Single digit helmet and all that jazz. Right, okay. Full of shite. Okay. Where the freaking hell do I gain access to this? There it is. So here's my other medium warehouse. Now, if I had the money, I probably would buy a large one. See, there's my 3rd staff member. So now what we do... Hey, what's up? We now send... Well, come back. I'll tell you what, this character never does what it's told. Another 7,500. They're going to go off and source me something spectacular. Right. What they're going to get, I don't know. Like I said, it takes 40 to 50 minutes for them to return, and then we'll be able to find out. And then you can send them out again. And you can send them out again until your warehouse is full. So if we go to the arcade, which is literally just the other side of the river, we'll go in via the back though, because it's going to be a quicker way in. Jump down, and I'll show you from the terminal. It's going to be a lot quicker to sort of operate your warehouse from. It's so much quicker than having to like I say, go from the office to warehouse, warehouse back to office. But like I say, the only time you're going to need to physically go to the office or the warehouse is one, to go and source your the mixed goods mission from the receptionist. You're going to need. Oh look, there's the free car that we've just got from the GTA Plus there. Look. And there's my Dubster. I think that's my Dubster 1. Is it Dubster 1? I think this is a Dubster 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Dubster 1. Need to get a hold of a Dubster 2, which has got like blacked out badges on it. I really could do again a Dubster 2. Although that's not got a spare wheel on the back of that one. I need to upgrade that. Yeah, like I said, so the only two are going off track. So the only times you do need to go physically to the office or to the warehouse is one, to start the mixed good mission from the receptionist, which is triple money, or two, to go to the warehouse to obviously get your staff member to go and source your special goods. You can't do that from any operation center, I don't think. Anyway, but this is it here. So let's take a quick look and see what this has to offer. So, gun running supplies, I'm assuming it's that one. That's the vehicle, so that's vehicle car here, no special cargo here. So what the frig is gun running supplies then? Oh, that's your bunker, isn't it? Okay, so if we go into this one, source, sell, so you can do both from your arcade. If we go into source, it brings up obviously the same menu as you would get in your office. Click on whichever one you want to do. That cooldown's finished on that one. You can click on that one, okay, and you can also click on this one. You can source from all three, or you can click on it again, and you can sell cargo. So choose whichever backlot or warehouse. Obviously this one here. So, oh, hang on. Yeah, see that's, I don't know. I guess you can only do one at a time. You can't sell like all as a collective. Like you can sell those four for 189,000, those four for 104,000, or that one there for 20,000. How many crates do I own? 8. That's more than 8 crates, isn't it? 7. Oh, I got you. Okay, got you. Right. I've got 8 stock. Okay, so I can either sell 7 crates for that much. Okay, ignore those 2. So I can either sell 1 crate, 4 crates, or 7 crates. You can't do. They're the same. So that 1 crate or those 4 crates will be taken off your total of 7 crates. Or you can just sell that one specialist item for 230,000, whereas these would be, yeah. So you get a choice of selling 1, 4, or 7, and then that one which is separate from the rest. I think that's how it's done. So yeah, you can do that. So everything is basically managed from here. Like I said, you can sell and you can source. Obviously, you have to physically go to the office to source, and you have to go to the warehouse to sell. But from your arcade, you can do both. But like I mentioned a minute ago, you do need to physically go to the warehouse to get your staff member to go and source your specialist cargo, and you physically need to go to the office to start your mixed good mission. So that's the only times you do need to go to your office or your warehouse. So it's worth owning this bad boy. It really is. You can also do everything from here. Really, you can source. Your hangar cargo, your crates for your hangar, and you can also sell, which that's worth $500,000 there, just those alone at the moment. So you can do that. I can manage my stock at my forgery. I need to be the motorcycle club membership. member, blokey person. Yeah, you know what I mean. I can source a vehicle from here, or I can, like, you know, renovate it or whatever. Obviously, your weed farm, which I need to be the member, MC, club member. You know what I mean. I can't do it while I'm office. I've got to be the motorcycle club president. I've got to be the president to access that and that and that. See, my meth lab is fully stocked. Look, fully stocked out, all of it. Everything is fully stocked out on that. It's insane. My weed farm's dead though. There's nothing in the weed farm. My nightclub popularity has decreased massively. My stock's slowly getting there. Cocaine lockup's looking a bit sad. Yeah, I don't know what's my popularity looking like. Yeah, pretty dire at the moment. It's pretty frigging dire. Could do with getting back in there and promoting a bit more up. We got everyone's. What's the sell good on at the moment? 753,000. That's still going up. So, like I say, once these have maxed out, once that's got to 20, at the moment it's only halfway, and once that's got to 10, and I'm 7 out of 10 on that one. Once those two have maxed out, I will then put my researchers, my staff members. What are they called? What are they frigging called? These technicians. Once my technicians have, literally finished with these two, because these two always are the first ones to finish, I will then move them into printing and copying and cash creation. No, not cash creation. What's the other one? There's two, isn't there? Where are we? No, organic and printing and copying is the two that I'm going to move the technicians into, because they're the ones that make the least amount of money. This one here, organic and printing and copying. Yeah, so once, like I said, once those two are finished, I'll move the technicians into this one and this one. Even though I've already started in these two by mistake, because my technicians were still assigned to these two once I sold my last batch of goods from the nightclub, and I forgot to move them back into these two. So I did it sort of halfway through and forgot about it. But I won't be selling this until it's well over 1 mil. So that's going good. That's going strong. The only problem I find with Meth Lab, counterfeit cash, document forgery, the weed lab, the cocaine lab, lockup, all that sort of stuff, is when you come to sell your full stash, you get given like 3 vehicles. And it's nigh on impossible. So I just tend to leave them maxed out, and I sell them at the when you come across the drug dealers in the city, I just sell them there. So much easier. The only one I don't sell at the drug dealers is the acid lab. I do that as a one-er. So yeah, definitely is worth doing everything from here. So to that end, should we source some more crates? I think we should. Let's source some more crates, and then we'll go and take a look at some other stuff that we need to do. This game is like spinning frigging plates. Like I say, I've got to go back to my bunker as well, which is, say, I've still got stock in here from before I went on holiday when I was selling it for, what was it, double, triple money, whatever it was. And now it's hardly worth anything. I think it was about double. It was double money. So I could made 420,000 last week, and now it's only 210,000. But still worth doing. But unfortunately, the resupply is 75,000. So you've got to then take that out of that. You're not making much profit, I don't think. The other thing, actually, before I start moving away from this area, is in the hangar. I don't know if I can do it from here. No, I can't. But if you speak to the guy inside the hangar and go and source cargo from him, like you would the staff members in the cargo warehouse, they're discounted, I think, this week. I think they're only... Actually, let's go and have a little look over there, actually. And let's just see if there is a discount, and then we will come back here. So let's go to Zancuda. Fast track over there as we can. And I want to just see if it's discounted. I want to know though, is selling the crates double money? It must be. Must be. Doesn't physically tell you, but I think it is. Probably why that specialist one is like over 200,000. Probably is only normally about 100,000. But it's definitely worth doing this week, 100%. Right. Let's go down. We need to go and speak to the guy down here, and then see if this is discounted. So if we speak to the guy in the cowboy hat. How are you? Right, if we speak to this guy, I think this is discounted. Yes, see, it's only 6,250 now to source from Rooster. Now, the only problem with this is he will source random shit. He won't source what you want. He'll always source what he chooses to source you. And unfortunately, it could be any one of these. Now, if we go in, normally the three that I normally source from my computer, I'll show you now which three I normally source. As we log in, I normally source narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies. They're the three that are worth the most, especially if you have 25 or above, because it gives you like a 35% more percentage on sale or whatever. But if you get Rooster to source, it could be any one of these 8 that he gets you, unfortunately. And as you can see, the only ones that I've filled up so far are chemicals and narcotics. So he could go out now and source me tobacco or counterfeit goods, which are worth less, but you can still sell them all, you know what I mean? You can sell all cargo for that. So I still think it's worth doing, especially as it's discounted at the moment, I think. So yeah, it's all good. Right. So to that end, I think we will head back to the arcade and go and source ourselves some more bits and pieces. Where are we? Have I gone past it? Arcade, there we go. Let's go back to the arcade. Find new session, invite only. And we'll go and source some more cargo for our warehouse. I will be doing other stuff later on tonight. I'm not just going to be sourcing cargo all night long. I'm going to probably do a Kai Perico. I'm probably going to do some other bits and pieces tonight. I don't know why someone in the chat just keeps putting cheese every 2 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, each to their own, as they say. So let's go around here. Going along. Oh, we haven't checked our safe, have we? Don't think we've emptied this safe in a long time. Might be wrong. I might have done it recently and just forgotten about it. Oh, there's a fair wedge in here. 75,000. There we go. Cool. Some people say they've had like 100,000 in here. Don't know how. I mean, my arcade's fully stocked out, so not sure why. Maybe because I don't have the drone thing downstairs. I don't know. No idea. Oh. Yeah, not sure. Mine only ever maxes out at 75,000. I've never seen anything more than that in there, so maybe there's something I'm not brought or something I haven't. I think the only thing I haven't brought in here is the drone station thing. So maybe I need to buy that to be able to get 100k in my arcade safe. Not sure. Not sure. Not the end of the world. Something I will look into. Right, special cargo. Let's go. Source cargo. So to that end, warehouse map. Choose the one we want, and we will go to another 3 more. 18,000. Let's do this. Now I'm not sure about when you come to sell these, whether or not you're going to get 3 vehicles, 2 vehicles. Oh, God, she started talking before I even had a chance to friggin' load in. Right. Yeah, so when you come to sell these, I think there is a system where as long as you don't sell any more than 9 crates at a time, you'll only get 1 vehicle. I think if you get anything over 9 crates, between, I believe, 9 crates and 22 crates, you'll get 2 vehicles, and anything over 22 crates it'll be done with 3 vehicles. So, I mean, if you're an invite-only session, you shouldn't have a problem using 3 vehicles. It all depends on the timer, how long you have to deliver them and how far apart they are. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. Because if you fail it, just make sure you start a new session before it has a chance to save, and you should, within theory, be okay. Throw a flare in the drop zone. Where's the drop zone then? Is that the drop zone? Oh, okay. No, that ain't a fucking flare, that's a missile. Right, okay, let's jump off. There we go. I think this is the mission where I say about it has to be 3 locations. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck on one of these towers or... it's coming in anyway. There it is. Oh, there's 3 here. Cool. So where's the first one? There it is. Oh, this ain't too bad. Take the joy to the warehouse. Oh, can I not collect another one? I guess not. I guess I've got to keep coming back. See if I can collect another one. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just deliver it back. I'm on the oppressor, so it's not going to take long to fly back to the warehouse. There's no time limit, so you're good. You're good. There's no time limit on this. So if you're an invite only, which is what I'm in at the moment, certainly you would be stupid not to source 3 crates every time. You'd be stupid not to. You're not got anyone chasing you. You're not going to get griefed. There's no time limit. Yes, it's a bit more expensive, but in terms of time, 100%. What the freaking hell? All right, it just kicked me straight off the oppressor. Is that going to do that every time I bring one back? It's just going to launch me off my oppressor like that. I'll make sure I land it. Okay, well, I need to get back out. What you brought me in for? But you're not on a time limit. That's the beauty about this. You're not on a time limit. Now, selling the goods is a different thing altogether. You will be on a time limit, and that is something we will have to take a look at. Maybe only do 9 at a time or something, so you're only doing it all 1 vehicle. We will think about that when it comes to selling. But I might do that later on tonight in a stream. I won't be selling in this stream. I'm just sourcing cargo at the moment. But as it's double money, it's definitely worth doing. Now, I know Mitzi said yesterday in a stream about she thought it was double money and 20,000 didn't seem a lot. Or maybe the crate was only worth 10. And it was double money, hence why it was 20. And unfortunately, if you're only going to sell 1 crate, it isn't going to make you a lot of money. But you're still making a profit on it, because if you think 1 crate is only worth 2,000 when sourced, 1 crate on its own is worth 2,000. So if you sell for 10, you're making £8 profit. So it's definitely worth sourcing more than 1 and selling more than 1, definitely. But I believe it is double money, because I think 1 crate's normally worth 10,000 when sold, and you buy for 2 and you sell for 10. So if you source 3 for 18,000, obviously it's going to be worth a lot more than 18,000, and it's double money as well. So right, 1 more to go and collect. No time limit. It's all good. And the oppressor is making very light work of it. I need to do some sort of thumbnail as well, don't we, today? Probably inside my inside my warehouse. Maybe we'll do it once we've collected this one. Alright, where are we? Where is this bad boy? It's around here somewhere. maybe I need to go. There it is. Over here. Cool. Just go and deliver it back. Like I said, this will be a cooldown on this now. 2-3 minute cooldown. You just go to one of your other warehouses now and go and source from that. And just keep rinsing and repeating. Rinse and repeat. Especially when it's double money. I mean, I dread to think now how much... Well, I don't dread at all. I'm actually quite happy about it, but I'm going to be very shocked at how much now this is all going to be worth to sell. I mean, obviously, if you want to now sell, obviously sell from your warehouse. You don't have to go back to your arcade and sell because you're already here. So it is worth selling possibly from your warehouse if you're already there. So that's another 3 more done. Jobs are good, man. So if we now log in, so we now have 11 crates and 1 special. So we can, sorry, we have 11 crates in total and 1 of those is a special item. So we can sell all 10 now. Obviously, we've gone 1 over 9. So that will give us probably 2 vehicles if we sold for 290. If we did 5, which is probably, yeah, you're gonna lose money because 100. Yeah, I mean, it's going to pay to do 10 crates in one go because you're going to get 290, whereas if you do it in 2 lots of 5, you're only going to make 260. So you're actually going to lose 30k if you sell it 2 lots of 5 instead of 110. You know what I mean? But that's worth selling that on its own. Just that one on its own is worth 230. So if I went and sold that now and that there, it's over half a mil. Well, about half a mil. So yeah, if I sold those 2 now. So that ain't bad going. That ain't bad going. Now we need to do some sort of thumbnail, don't we? Something like that. We get rid of the mini map. Hang on 2 secs, and we'll use this as a thumbnail for today. Because we are concentrating on the warehouse in this little stream. There we go, how's that? That'll do. Right then. So to that end, let's get that back up. So now we could go and source some more if we wanted to, or we can go off and do some other stuff. Obviously, we're waiting for those 3 staff members to come back. That's going to add even more crates to your stock. I would like to try and sort of sell some, just to see if yeah, just to see if it's right in what they say. 9 crates will give you 1, and then anything over 9 will give you 2. But I'm sure if you had 10 crates, even though I've gone over 9, it'll probably give you 2 vehicles, and then they'll probably put 5 crates in each vehicle. It just all depends how far you've got to drive and the time limit. That's my biggest fear. But we'll see. I guess it's all trial and error, isn't it? 100% trial and error. Now there is one other thing that I want to try, and that is the double money on the... I think it's the special cargo, runs, or whatever they're called, you know, where you've got the modified vehicles, which is double money, double RP. I've never ever done them, and I'm really, really intrigued to see if we can do it. I don't know if we need to own the vehicle, or whether we do the mission and then it gives us the vehicle at a trade price. I don't know. We'll take a look. We will take a look. So special vehicle work is what I wanted. So if we launch this mission now, I don't own this vehicle, so I'm wondering what's going to happen. So it launches it. Okay, let's put it on hard. Why not? Purchase all ammo. Another thing Mitzi or JazzFan76 said yesterday about certain missions you can't change the difficulty on. Well, you can. Hard, normal, easy. There you go. You can change the difficulty on these main missions. So you can make them easier if you so wish, or normal, or hard. So you can actually do that, Mitzi, if you ever are struggling. All right, let's play. Oh, hang on. You need more than players. Ah, okay. So how many players do you need then? 2. So you need a minimum of 2. That's why I can't do it. That's a shame. But I can do these with other people that I know, Slappy or someone I know from work, Kieran. So I've got other people that I can play these with. So I'll do that at a later date. I just wanted to check how many players it needed. So it does need 2. So we can now go on and source some more missions. But what I want to quickly do is check my acid lab. I haven't checked that since I've been back. I haven't been to the casino. I haven't done my Gcash or my stash house. And in about a week, I haven't done those. I know I've just passed the acid lab, but I've just spotted this stash house, which is in here. So let's just go and do this one. I'm guessing it's in here somewhere. Saying it's in here. I wonder if it's up these stairs. I've never done one here before. There's no blue dot. I wonder if it's up here somewhere. Thing is, you always end up going to a basement, so why on earth would you have it up here? No, you don't. It's not. It doesn't make sense to have it there. It just doesn't. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's up there, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. I see it. It's the other side of that railing. I don't know why I'm even bothering to look here. I thought it was a bit weird because it's always in like a basement, and it's in the place I thought it might be. Down in there. There we go. I was in the right sort of vicinity. So let's do this. Not too bothered about the podium vehicle either in the casino at the moment. I think it's it's one of those 1920s style vehicles, you know, like from the Valentine's update they did a long time ago. I'm not that bothered about winning that. So normally what happens is when it's a vehicle I'm not bothered about, I always tend to win that vehicle. And then when it's a vehicle that I really do want, I never win it. Right, 77, 79, 73. Okay, we should be right with this code. So 77. No, I didn't mean to do that. 79. Was it 73? Bingo. Hopefully, well, I don't know exactly what it's gonna restock. One of my businesses. Bit of a lottery. Which one it's going to be? Let's get out of it. All right, let's go back to our acid lab. Check how that's doing. So we've got gemstones. Okay, one of our backlog staff has got gemstones. What did we get? Resupplied the bunker. Okay, so resupplied the bunker. Fair enough. So our staff members are actually coming back. So we've got gemstones. Is one of them. So we should get another one in a minute. So that should be worth something. Double money as well, by the looks of it. Okay, so we've run out of supplies. That's fine. Let's order some more supplies in.
Still here, friend. Whoa, excuse me.
There we go.
You'll need to pay, but I'll see where you can get some things in bulk.
Now, once that's been delivered, I'll go back and activate the fast track, the boost thing inside the acid lab, which speeds up production. But until the supplies are being delivered, I'm not going to do that. So let's just go back to the arcade. I want to see how much those gemstones are worth, and just see what other members of staff have managed to acquire. So the backlot staff, that's what we want to call them, the backlot staff. That's what they are called. So our arcade should be over here somewhere. Go away, Brucey. Okay, so here's the arcade. So one of our other backlog staff should be, in theory, returning goods to the warehouse very soon. I'm only going there because it's so much easier than going back to the warehouse, each individual warehouse, and checking out. I mean, I suppose I could go to the office, but I can't be asked going there either. So, alright, let's shoot down and see what it is worth. I think this is the first one we did, so maybe it wasn't that one then. Maybe it wasn't that one. Let's try one of our other ones. I know someone's returned. That one hasn't got any specialist items yet. Or maybe it was the other one then. Rail yard. No, that one hasn't got one either. That's nothing in that one. So maybe it was the maybe it was that first one. That's this one. Oh yeah, because we've got 12 now. We only had 11 before, so we've now got 12. So yeah, see 11 there. That was 10 before. What was it? 290. So it's added another just under 30k. So yeah, it's hit and miss what they bring back. Sometimes it's a good one. Sometimes it's not. So we'll see what the other two bring back. So now what we can do is go straight over to that warehouse and get them sourcing some more. I think it was gemstones or something they sourced. I think it was something like that. Alright, so I've got a blue dot here. I've not activated the Cayo Perico in a while. But I reckon this is the sleeping guard for the Perico. Yeah, it is the key for the Perico. Always worth coming back here whenever you come across this sleeping guard. Because even though you've already had the key and you've already got the golden gun or the Perico gun, or the Perico pistol as it's called, he will still give you 7,500 every time you come across him. Well, I say $7,007, but that will help pay for the staff to go and source us, the backlot staff to go and source us. They basically pay for that, so it's worth doing. So you don't have to have the Cayo Perico active or the heist active in order for the guard to appear. So that's concluded that theory. Because I haven't got it set up yet. I need to restart it again, so there we go. Let's solve that mystery. So we can now send this backlog staff member off again.
No problem.
It's always worth coming back here and sending them on their way again every time they return. You'll get a little message in the bottom left hand corner come up when they've returned, telling you what they've sourced. Like I think it was gemstones, but the other two have not returned yet. Okay, so we could go and source more cargo if we want to, but I don't know whether I could be asked. Maybe we should just try and sell some, maybe. See what it's like to sell more than 10 crates. See how hard it is. See if it's doable. Maybe we'll do that. Where is it? Somewhere over here. Let's do it. Let's just see if we can sell one now. Now you could go and do this in a public lobby and you'll get a bit extra money for it, but considering it's on a timer and it's going to be quite difficult anyway to try and sell this or as a solo player, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But it's up to you. So if we now sold all 11 crates, not including this one here, because that's a separate one, because that's the special item. But if we sold these, the sale may require 2 delivery vehicles. Ensure you have hired at least 1 associate prior to launching this mission. Well, let's try and do it on our own. Let's see if we can at least do 2 on our own. And just see if we can do it in the time slot. So
The good news is we have a buyer. The bad news is he wants the goods dropped at different locations.
okay, so we've got half an hour. See what I mean? And we've got 10 deliveries need to be made. Now, have we got to go up north anywhere? No, we don't. But we got a lot of driving to do. So you see what I mean? You've got to try and do this in a public lobby. You're going to be struggling. So it might be worth just trying to sell these with 1 vehicle. But we've got half an hour. I think it's doable. It's definitely doable. But 3 vehicles might be pushing it. Because you're still going to get the same time. So let's see how tight for time we are with 2. So basically you need 10 minutes for each vehicle. If you're going to do it with 3. Can't see it. So maybe 2 vehicles is the limit. So I recommend probably not doing more than 20 crates. At one time. I think it's 22, nothing above 22 crates for 2 vehicles. Or anything above 22 crates will activate the 3rd vehicle, but yeah. It's entirely up to you. If you've got someone to help you, then by all means do it, you know. Now where am I going? See, this is another thing that you got to try and fathom out, is where you got to drop them off. It's saying here somewhere. I've just been down there, man. See, this isn't a good start. Or did I just go down the wrong alleyway? It's down here. Went to the wrong... oh, hang on. Okay, I was looking for a little yellow circle, but there wasn't one. Lose the cops, okay. So I mean, this is already killing time. Just trying to get out of here, so... Now we got to lose the cops, so this definitely wouldn't recommend doing this with 3 vehicles, 100%. Especially when I've got another 9 more to do, and I've got to lose the cops first. This could be interesting. Okay. Got a copper right behind me. Wonder if we could phone up Leicester and get rid of the cops that way. The thing is, when you're in a big vehicle like this... Oh no, I didn't mean to bloody phone Lamar. I saw the L and I just went straight for that one. There we go. Let's see if we can get rid of the cops.
Hello. What can I do for
Yeah,
you?
remove wanted level. There we go.
So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
But how many times we're going to be able to do that, I don't know. There's obviously going to be a cooldown on that, so yeah. I mean, if you've got to do that for every drop off, you're gonna have a lot of problems. I mean, you could go ghost, I suppose. I don't know if that would help. Not sure. Okay, let's go around here. Right, and drop it off somewhere in here, I believe. Okay, there's another one done. Luckily, we don't have the old bell after us. See, that's taken 5 minutes to just do 2. So to do this with 3 vehicles, sorry, I think you're pushing it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be a bit of a push to do. So maybe just stick with 3. Well, I've got to go down in there. How do I get down in there? Christ almighty. So what I mean, they're not easy places to try and... They're not easy places to try and get to. At all. I mean, where am I? You can see that this one's being quite troublesome. He's down in that valley somewhere, but getting to it, I've got no idea how you get down there. No idea. I'm gonna have to friggin... Yeah, see, this is causing an issue. So I definitely 100% do not do this with 3 vehicles. So it's gonna take me 2 or 3 minutes to try and... I mean, I'm gonna probably have to drive down in there. I think this is where I need to be. No idea, but we're doing it. I won't let me drop it now. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. You're kidding me. Alright, let's just restart that. See, that was quite tricky to do, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do it with 3 vehicles. So even though... Yeah, that wasn't successful by any means. Less a few crates as a penalty. Ah, great. So I've lost a few crates. That was pointless then. So that wasn't very successful. Let's just see what I've lost. Yeah, so I've lost 7 crates. I've lost a lot. I gained nothing from it at all. So I wouldn't bother trying to do it with... I don't even reckon it's worth doing it with 2 vehicles, if I'm honest. Let's try doing it, I guess, for 7 crates, maybe? I mean, what would that be? 3, 6... Yeah, let's try 7 crates. Hopefully that should give us one vehicle, because it's below 9. I'm just doing this as a test run, really, to show you guys what it's going to take.
Alright.
I'm not bothered about the money. It's more of to show you how hard it can be. I mean, I cocked up on that last one. I don't know how. I know for a fact that JazzFan76 probably won't bother with these missions, because just me struggling with it will be enough to put her off. Because as soon as she sees me struggling with it, she'll know she won't be able to do it. So, and I'm not struggling with it. I just couldn't get the actual location where to drop it. I would have been alright if I'd have done that, and I went the wrong way and destroyed the cargo, so it is what it is. I can see why I don't do this much in the game, because it just, yeah, if it wasn't double money, it probably wouldn't be worth doing. The time it takes and this, that and the other, and look where I've got to go. I've got to go to a plane for this one, but I've only got to deliver 6, so I think do it with 9 crates or less is what I reckon. Do it with 9 crates or less. Yes, you're going to lose a bit of money, but I think it'll be so much easier than trying to do it with 2 or 3 vehicles. Personally, that's my theory on it. You're still going to make a huge amount of money on it. A bit like the bunker, I suppose. Doing it with 1 vehicle or 2 or 3 vehicles, you know? Same sort of principle. I would probably do that with this. Just gotta make sure you're selling with just 1 vehicle. So nothing above 9 crates. 9 crates or less. And you get half an hour. You get half an hour and you only have to do it with 1 vehicle. So you can relax, enjoy, and then still earn some good money with double money. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Now, considering 3 crates is 18,000, 3 lots of 18,000, you do the maths, you're still making a good profit. It will be interesting to see how long this takes me to do. I really wanted to complete that last one though, just to see how long it would take me to do 2 vehicles in that sort of position. Because if I hadn't have cocked up on that last delivery by chucking the bridge over the side of that ravine, the dam, and destroying, I think I would have been okay. I couldn't quite see where I had to deliver, and I think I just cocked up slightly. I think I made it more difficult than I needed it to be. That's what happens when I do a stream. I don't tend to concentrate as much as I would when I'm not streaming. I'm better when I'm not streaming, because all my attention is on what I'm doing and not what I'm saying. So this one should be quite straightforward. Some easy money. I mean, yeah. So we have a company. How can I don't know what the frig she's going on about. I can't go to the company and take out or eliminate them when I'm in a mission. Surely. See, railway warehouse staff has sourced 2 billion. So that's 2 more crates that they've sourced me. So yeah, that's good. I got no frigging means of any sort of. I've got no means of defense. I'm literally defenseless. Man, this is hard. This is hard. What have I got after me? Frigging 2 gunships. And even more. And even more. What the frig? What the friggin' hell? I'm getting absolutely. How this plane hasn't blown up yet, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm getting everybody at me. 3 helicopters, man. This plane ain't gonna take much more. I swear to God. Is this bulletproof, this friggin' plane? No, he's taking a lot of damage now. He's slowing down. Yep, I've got 1 engine on fire. At least let's make this one. 1 more to do. We should make the last one. Should make the last one. Just. Maybe have a bit of maybe have a second player watching your back. Would be quite handy on this. But I've just about made this. Yep. And we've sold. Just. Oh my God. That was a lot harder than that needed to be. Yeah. ditch that there. Well, we made some easy money. So 36,000 will give you 6 crates. And then add another 2 grand on top of that for 1 crate. That's 7 crates. So 38,000, and we made 189,000 from that, 7 crates. So that's a good profit, really. So if you try and keep it under 9 crates, or 9 crates exactly, use 1 vehicle, I think you'll be fine. Anything more than that, and I think you're going to be struggling, if in my honest opinion. But it is worth doing, only while it's double money. I don't think I'll bother with this once this week has disappeared. Just because of the amount of effort that it takes, and you can make so much more money with like Kaio and things like that, the Acid Lab. Yeah, definitely easier ways of making money. But it's something different, you know what I mean? Something a lot different. So yeah, let's get my jet in, shall we? I haven't flown my jet for a while. The Raiju. People call it different things, don't they? But from what I've seen on YouTube and reviews and things like that, 90% of people call it the Raiju. The Raiju. So that is what I'm going to call it. Now, where is my jet? How far have I got to walk? Oh, it's all the way over there at the airfield, isn't it? Oh, I can see it actually. Just over there in the horizon, just parked up. Bit of a walk, but hey, we could take this camper van actually. Let's take this camper van. That'll save our tired little legs. No, don't drive off. I didn't. Oh, come back. Oh, my bike. Get off. Yep, thank you. Yeah. We'll take our jet. We could fast track, but I seriously can't be bothered. Because I need to go to the warehouse anyway, so send our staff members on some more missions. Yeah, I think I lost what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I lost 4 crates originally. It's not the end of the world. It's only 18,000, something like that. Not the end of the world. Right then, I'm just going head over to our other warehouses again. So much quicker to fly this way than it is any other way, unless you're fast tracking, obviously. Gun van down there. So let's go to our first warehouse, which is there. So yeah, you'll get a system going, whatever system suits you. You'll get it going yourself, and whether you sell it with 1 vehicle or 2 vehicles, or if you're brave, 3 vehicles, you'll find a system that works best for you. But it definitely is worth doing it this week for double money, but not necessarily any other week, like next week. I probably wouldn't bother. Right, where's our warehouse? Down here somewhere. Let's leave her there. I think this one's returned anyway. I know one of them definitely has, but I don't know if they both have. Yeah. So let's just check this one. Yeah, I couldn't see her at first, but yeah, she's over here in the corner, hiding. All right, let's source some goods from you. No, okay, hang on then. There we go. Source some goods for us. I mean, this one was empty because this is the new warehouse that I've just brought, and she's got us 2 crates of bullion, which is cool. So we'll make the money back on those 4 crates we've lost. Not the end of the world. We'll shift on over to the other warehouse now and get that other staff member out to work. But you can see how the sort of how it all works with the warehouses now. Maybe my method hasn't been successful as I'd liked it to be, but you gotta learn a method that works best for you, and you'll make a good profit from it. Trial and error, as they say. I'll land this there. Yeah, it would have been a good indication though to see how much time it would have taken to do those 2 trucks, but unfortunately it failed. I didn't even look to see how long it took me to do the plane. I think it only took me like 6 or 7 minutes.
Sure.
So yeah, you probably could get away with 2 vehicles. Just might be worth doing for the little bit extra money, but just be aware of the time that it takes, and it could go pear-shaped like it did for me. But I probably would try again with 2. But if you're not quite as confident, then maybe just do the 1. But hats off if you try and do 3 vehicles in a public lobby. I'll take my hat off to you. Anyway, I think I'll call it a day. We've taken a quick look at the warehouses and what they have to offer today in terms of making money. Definitely your choice on how you want to do it. I still think in the long run doing Cayo Perico or the Acid Lab or things like that are going to make you more money, and are probably a bit easier to do. But nonetheless, if you want to do something a bit different and a little bit more fun, then maybe do the cargo missions, the crates. Right, I'm just going to head back to my Acid Lab and just trigger the speed up on my the boost thing on the production. Where is it though? That's the question. Where is it parked? There it is, right there, right in between these houses. Okay. Oh, wrong path. Right. Just gonna come in there and just fast track it, I think. Yeah, we've got plenty of supplies, that's ticking away quite nicely. And this is what we want to do just there. Boost the acid boost acid production for an hour.
Hey there, it's Rooster. Just letting you know that everything arrived at the hangar in good shape. We got plenty more where that came from if you're ever in the market for more jobs like these.
So definitely will be interesting to see what he brought us back, because I guarantee you it won't be narcotics, chemicals, or what's the other one, medical supplies. I bet it'll be something like tobacco or something. So I might just nip over to the arcade and just see what he has given us. Look at that, flinging a frigging Raiju just parked in the middle of the street, look. As you do. Right. Arcade's just over here. Don't think we're going to be able to park it down in the back lot. Might have to park it at the street. We can give it a go. Might be able to park under the bridge. Oh, look at that. Spot on. Save me having to run right through the arcade. What a waste of time that'll be. Right then, let's go back to the terminal. I'm interested to see what Rooster's brought us back. And yeah, that'll be interesting. I bet it's, like I said, it'll be a random one, which it'll be something we don't really want, but master control terminal. There we go. Where was it? It was under this one here, wasn't it? So you see, what has he got us? There we go, tobacco. I told you, didn't I? Not great, but you know, adds an extra 30k to the grand total. So for £6,000, I think it is discounted. It's worth definitely worth popping in there and getting them to go and source you something. I mean, what did it cost us? £6,000, and it's paid us back 30 in total. So it's over 20 grand profit there. Let's just check the cargo again. So sell. So this one should now. Can't do that one now for another 20 minutes because I've sold everything else. No, I don't want vehicle. But if we go to one of our other warehouses, see 3 crates there for 72,000. That's not bad. That's 18,000 that cost me to get those 3 crates, and it's selling for 72. So on a normal day, that's what, 36,000. So you're doubling your money on a normal day. Now, what about the other one? Railroad. 2 crates, it's 44,000. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So it definitely is money, mate. Double money is definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day there, guys. I'll hopefully catch you again later. Hopefully this guide has sort of helped you out a little bit on what you can do, what to do, whether it suits you or whether it doesn't. You can make quite a lot of money from it if you do it the right way. Just be aware of the time you've got to sell, which is 30 minutes, and whether or not you want to risk three vehicles or 2 vehicles, or just play it safe and deliver it with just 1. But I'll leave it up to you. Like I say, keep it 9 crates or less, and it's 1 vehicle. 22 crates, between 9 crates and 22 crates, it's going to be 2 vehicles. And then I think over 22 crates, you're going to be looking at 3 vehicles. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.